Good morning, guys. It is, I don't know, 7:30 in the morning. I just dropped Duncan off at his day thing. He's actually going to be going out to see the Lexington Legends. I think they're going to go watch the game, and they're doing some sort of a water park day thing there where they squirt guns and all sorts of other fun things like that. Probably should have pulled the camera out when he was in the car, but I did not. I did switch back over to the Canon Vixia Mini X for today just because it is just a little bit easier to film with. I can see myself in it, I know I'm framed up appropriately, and it's not as difficult to hold. Anyway, you may have noticed that I'm wearing the same clothes I was wearing yesterday because I just got up, I have not showered yet. But I'm going to go ahead and get a start to the day before I take my shower, and I wanted to sort of talk about what I'm going to do today. Now, as I keep mentioning, I'm getting overwhelmed with videos that I need to make. And I've got so many videos that I've already started that are half done. So if I look in iMovie, for example, there's just video upon video upon video in there. It doesn't really look like all that much right now. And there's actually a few I've already finished and uploaded, like this Poetic Galaxy S7 cases video. I uploaded that. The vlog video, that's one that I change every single day. The subscription box video, that's one that is just a monthly video. So like I said, it doesn't look like I have a whole lot in the works there, but I've probably got in the neighborhood of 5 to 7 videos that I've already halfway finished. So I think what I'm going to start the day off by doing is putting together a document that just details what I've already done, what I need to do, and then prioritize them by what I can easily accomplish. Time to start the day. You're not going to be able to see it, but I spent a little bit of time getting my thoughts in order in terms of what I've been working on and where I am with all of those things. Also got myself showered, shaved, and ready to start the day. And actually to start the day, because at the very top of my list is that ring.com video, I've been outside on the back deck. That's part of the reason I went ahead and picked up the camera again. So out here, it's beautiful. It's calm. There's this nice nature background sound. It's actually not that hot out here. It's a little bit humid, but it's not super hot yet. I know later on in the summer it's going to be, but there's a nice little breeze that's coming through right now. I've got the Ring stick-up cam up here, as I've mentioned, and I'm just toying with the solar panel at this point. I don't have it even mounted or anything yet, because part of the reason is you can see just how rough this deck is. Look at the wood. It's all covered in green moldiness. And yes, we could probably pressure wash a lot of that off, but this wood, it's all over 25 years old, and just in a lot of places it's split and it's cracked and it's weak. They did it all using nails, and all the nails are coming up, so it's just hazardous. And when you combine the deck being in the shape that it's in with, like I was saying earlier, just how beautiful it is out here, how calm and how cool and nice little breeze coming through and everything. That is a large part of the reason why I think I'm going to be able to easily justify having the deck redesigned and redone. Because it's not a bad deck, it's not in a bad place. The whole morning, basically, it's got shade. And when you combine that with, I think after the fact, when it's all said and done, it's going to look like our neighbor's deck over here. So it's going to have the slanted roof, probably a little bit more, I don't know. But it's going to have a little layer underneath it with a place to mount a ceiling fan, and we'll hopefully do that. We are not, however, going to be doing the screened-in porch, not yet. Maybe something my dad and I do later, but not at the moment. But again, when you combine having that covered porch, having this nice, calm, cool breeze, maybe put some nice patio furniture out here, I might actually be able to work out here. Meaning, get up in the morning, have my breakfast out here, have my laptop out here, get some work done out on the deck where it's nice and cool and calm and everything. Tech is just fighting me this morning. I just got a notice from the Ring stick-up cam. That's part of the reason why I'm standing out here walking around, is I wanted to do more tests with it. And of course, right as I went to pull the app out, I tapped the button on the phone, something happened, the app ended up crashing, I'm gonna have to start it over again. But while I'm standing here doing all this, oh look, it finally came back. My watch went completely derpy because of the notification from the Ring, wasn't responding at all. Tech is fighting me. But anyway, to get to the point I was trying to get to there, this could technically become not a second office, but just like a nice temporary morning workspace. A way to step outside, get a breath of fresh air, get away from it all. I know this is obvious, but it's something that I've never really thought of because I don't traditionally do nature at all. Could be very nice though. Excellent productive morning so far. I got quite a few little changes made to the app that I'm working on for the day job. Nothing really significant that you'll be able to see, but there's some dynamic stuff to it such that when you're putting things into this asset tracking system, you can say, this is a server. This is a virtual machine. This is a switch, a firewall, a rack, whatever. You can define all of these custom categories. So you have a base level of, here are things that are common to all of them. Name, serial number, barcode, whatever else. But then on a category by category basis, you can custom define properties, fields for these things. It's something similar to what I was working on when I was working at Lexmark, but we were doing that all for like analytic tracking stuff. So I'm kind of reinventing the wheel here, but I already had all the category property type stuff working. I just had to make it look prettier and organize it better. So now when you make a change to the category, you save it, you come back to it. Oh look, there's all the fields related to that category. So here's all your VM related fields, your IP address information, your MAC address if you wanted to put it in there, the operating system it runs, and that's all just a little hash you specify in the category definition. That I could stand to do some more work on as well if there's time. But I also took some time this morning, finished up the video on the DHD D2, the little camera quad that's a camera. That one's uploading right now. It's not going to go live right now. I've gotten in the habit lately of finishing the videos and immediately uploading them as soon as I'm sure they're good and done. That way I have a stockpile of videos that are already on YouTube, so at any time I can just finish filling out all the information about them, give it a title, give it a thumbnail. Actually, I put the thumbnails up immediately too. So give it a title and tags and links and everything else. Make it public when I'm ready to make it public. So I've always got a stockpile of ready to go videos. So the DHD-D2 video is done. A video about the Anker batteries that I got a little while back is done and uploading. And I think, yeah, about 5 minutes ago, the video about the cases for the Galaxy S7 went live. So it's got like 4 views on it. Somebody's gonna say first here in just a minute. But in addition to that, I've been reading through some comments and some messages. I actually got a really nice comment from Kyle just a few minutes ago talking about family and talking about cancer and the donation I made yesterday. Watching back through that video last night and this morning, I did not intend for that to come across as like a humble brag kind of thing. I know it kind of did. A large part of the reason I even mentioned it was because it's a tax deduction. It's something that the business, that the Twill.tv, the business that I run that is my main channel, that is where the money for that came from, and I wanted to make sure to document that. So it was one of those, if I'm going to be documenting it, I might as well throw it into the vlog. So you guys got to be a part of that. So apologies if that did come across as like me bragging that I'm giving money to charity. No, I give money to charity all the time. I just I've never done it on behalf of my business. Now I have. And I'm walking away because it's actually time for lunch. Well, bringing the dog out for just a minute. It's so warm and humid and beautiful out here. Whole lot warmer, whole lot brighter than it was earlier. And yeah, this is a large part of the reason why I could not currently work on the deck. It's just so bright, so warm out here. But once we have a new proper deck that has cover on it, might be possible. It took entirely too long on my lunch, but over lunch, FedEx showed up with a new package. This is Blue Smart Luggage, Black Edition. Definitely going to be a video about that very soon. Unfortunately, just like the yellow case behind it, it's going to take some camera setup work to make it happen. Meaning I'm going to have a wider angle, a wider field of view. Maybe I should do both of those at the same time. Not a bad idea. And the cool thing is, looking back at my list of stuff from this morning, I'm not quite halfway through that list. Like I said, these are all the videos I currently have in process, but my 2 poetic videos, 2 of them were already uploaded, 1 of them has already been made public. The Anker batteries and the DHD-D2, those videos are going up right now. And I've got so many other ones to work on. That's definitely not a bad thing, though. I think I'm actually gonna have to leave like now-ish, because I have to go by the bank because my debit card is about to expire. You know, you get debit cards every so many years. They're supposed to send you a new one in the mail when it gets close to time, and both Amazon and Straight Talk have started complaining at me that I don't have a current valid card, even though it hasn't expired yet. So I'm gonna go try to get that taken care of. And actually I've got to go to Walmart and pick up some clothing. I actually I'm wearing some right now. I ordered a couple of pairs of just workout sleep shorts, and a couple of those came in. They were super cheap, like $4, $5 a pair, so they're super comfy. Absolutely. So I got all nice and motivated, got everything set up here. Actually shot about a 15-minute video about this Zudu TV box, and for whatever reason, my capturing software lost it. If I had to guess, it's probably still processing it in the background, but when I got done and it was not there, I went ahead and just filmed it again, and it took like 5 minutes this time because it wasn't a whole lot of just digging around and discovering things. It was, here's this, here's this, here's this, and we're done. So now I'm taking a look at this little mini PC stick, little tiny thing. It's got a LAN port on it and everything, and it's like it's almost ready. Oh look, it's actually Windows 10. Hooray! Means I can go ahead and do that and finish that up. The bad thing is, it's just like every time I would get to a point where things were going well, something would happen. Either one, the capture wasn't working right, and I fixed that this time by every couple of minutes. As long as there's a lull, I'll stop recording, check the video, start recording again. I shouldn't have to do that, but I am. In addition to that, you had the post office showed up. I've got to go out and get a package. And then you have my neighbor across the road who's making a ridiculous amount of noise doing some sort of yard work. It's been fun. It's been loads of fun. Somebody mentioned in the comments that the degree of frustration that I'm under is becoming more and more obvious. And that's right there. And it's just silly little things. Silly things I shouldn't be getting frustrated about. But as I mentioned earlier, I do need to go out and get stuff done. And I've got to go get the boys. And there's a lot piling up. And I'm letting it get to me. And I really shouldn't. So he just had his bottle and his baby food, and he's just sitting there kicking and screaming. I'm sitting here having my dinner, a little turkey sandwich, watching some YouTube, and he is just flipping out. Watch him, he's just kicking and screaming. Just so happy. You can't have my sandwich, I'm sorry. I would love to give you my sandwich, but you don't have any teeth to chew it with. Yeah, I know. In case I forgot to mention it, Christina and Duncan are off at the church thing, so I am dealing with the baby, and that's fine. I did finish up my Azul mini PC stick video. I keep getting messages from the company, so I decided it was time to go ahead and just finish that video up. It's super simple. It was like a 4.5-minute video. Basically just unbox it, compare it to the existing one, the previous one, talk about the price difference, load it up and say, oh look, it's the same thing, but it's got a LAN port on it now. 100 megabit. I know, it's that exciting. It's got a 100 megabit LAN port on it, and that's the biggest difference. It's like $50 more. So yeah, video's going up right now. It'll probably, may actually go live tomorrow. I don't want to put a bunch of case videos back to back, so maybe, I don't know. Finally got the little one to calm down. He had a bottle, 6-ounce bottle. He had a jar of baby food, and then he still was crying. Like what you saw earlier, that was happy, that was screaming in delight. Right after that became screaming, sobbing, I'm angry, and as it turned out, he wanted 2 ounces of bottle more. He was just a little bit more hungry. So I gave him that extra 2 ounces, passed right out. So he's laying over there, asleep in the floor, good to go. So hopefully he'll stay out for another hour at least. Christina and Duncan will be home probably a little more than that, and I'm gonna sit here and continue to get work done during that time. Oh look, people have made it home, so it's not just me and a baby.
I brought you some interesting
things.
international Asian type treats. We learned about refugees tonight.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't like any of it.
You don't like any of the candy.
Uh-oh.
There's more than one.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're all weird, and oh, that's not it.
I
That was a mint.
That was a mint. By the way, I got a message from a company earlier. There's some sort of a Korean candy snack treat box that may be coming our way to make videos about here shortly. So, yeah, that's a thing. I leave the room for just a couple of minutes to put Duncan through the shower, and you punch the baby out. Why you do that?
He is so sleepy. He didn't even finish his bottle. He left some.
Probably because he had too much earlier. Because he had bottle, and then baby food, and then bottle again.
Did he eat the whole jar of baby food?
He did. He licked the scraps.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good job.
He was super hungry. Another day, another workout completed. Feeling rough, but doing all right. Better than expected. You made it? Mostly? Mostly.
Mom, everything's popping.
Everything's kind of popping and jiggling, and yeah. But it's a step. We are sticking to it, though.
Yes. We only missed one day.
Yeah. Missed one day because I had D&D. It happens. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to try one of these things tonight. Not going to eat everything. Which one do I try? Have you tried any of them?
Yeah, I tried this. It's kind of fruity, but I didn't like it.
No, that's not saying much. You don't like most things.
And you know I didn't try these because they have coconut in them.
Right.
I didn't try these.
Wasabi peas. We got some sort of a crisp candy. You said tamarind in that?
Yeah.
I don't know if I like tamarind.
I don't know what it tastes like.
Yeah. I think I'll do this one. Actually, it says peanut crisp candy. This looks very much like a peanut candy that I've had before. And it smells very much like it. Yep. That's really good. And you know what, as per usual, I think the rest of the night is going to be fairly uneventful. I'm going to continue working on video stuff, try to get Ellis and Christina and everybody to bed, and get myself to bed at a semi-reasonable hour. Tomorrow we will continue attacking the pile of things. I forgot to mention, UPS dropped this off tonight. It's a keyboard. We'll look at it tomorrow sometime. And I've got a bunch of other stuff coming in tomorrow as well, so should be a fun day. But yeah, a couple of videos over there to make tomorrow. Things where, there's lots and lots of videos to make. Good stuff. Cannot wait. Really looking forward to it. Genuinely, really looking forward to it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for spending the day with me and the family, and we will see you again tomorrow.